In recent history, China has undertaken many ambitious infrastructure projects. Many of the largest recent super projects have involved China's growing high-speed rail network, which is the longest and most extensively used in the entire world. However, none of these projects are quite as ambitious as the Bohai Strait Tunnel. Known officially as the Bohai Strait Cross-Sea Trafficway, this project is a proposed undersea tunnel that would link Dalian on the Liaodong Peninsula with Yantai on the Shandong Peninsula. The project spans 123 kilometers, with bridges linking Penglai to the Chengdao Islands and 90 kilometers of underwater tunnels. This would easily exceed the length of similar projects like the Channel Tunnel, which is only about 38 kilometers long, and the Saikan Tunnel, which is approximately 23 kilometers long. Currently, it takes about 12 hours to travel between the two cities by train and about 7 hours by ferry. The tunnel, which would become part of the Chinese high-speed railway system, would drastically reduce these travel times, allowing passengers to travel between the two cities in just 40 minutes. The economic impact of this project would be enormous. By connecting China's northern Rust Belt region with the wealthy eastern coast, planners believe that the project would stimulate economic growth. One member of the Chinese Academy of Engineering predicted that the annual revenue as a result of the tunnel would be $3.7 billion. However, there are still a number of serious considerations that need to be taken into account before such a tunnel can be constructed. For one, this is the longest underwater tunnel that will have ever been constructed. There's serious technological questions and safety concerns that need to be addressed before construction can begin. Although planners anticipate that they could use tunnel boring machines to drill through the bedrock and granite, the lack of surveying data means that it's still possible that the seabed is too soft for this method. Additionally, the tunnel will have to be able to withstand earthquakes since the project crosses two major fault zones. Another concern is the astronomical price tag associated with construction. Estimates suggest that the project would cost about $40 billion to complete. However, the two provinces have only been able to commit a combined $16.3 billion to the project, and the railway company has been able to commit even less, raising the question of where the remaining money will come from, especially considering that such projects inevitably cost more than originally anticipated. It's possible that China's federal government could cover some of the cost, or that bonds could be sold to pay for the project. However, even with these additional funding sources, it's still difficult to say whether enough money will come together. One final concern that the government must consider is the environmental and ecological impacts of the project. The islands that the bridges would cut through are an important migratory bird route and an important habitat and breeding ground for the spotted seal. The project is further complicated by the fact that the islands may soon become a national park. The tunnel was originally proposed in 1992 by Yantai's deputy mayor. Since then, progress has been very slow since the project has been limited to the research that has been done by the State Council and the Chinese Academy of Engineering Sciences. The next step will be to approve an overall plan for the tunnel. Then, detailed surveys of ecology and hydrology must be conducted. The project will then get its final approval from the State Council after cost and feasibility studies are completed. Only at this point could construction begin. As you can see, there's still a lot of questions that need to be answered before this project can be completed. However, with enough political determination, research, and financial resources, the Bohai Strait Tunnel might well become the longest underwater tunnel in the world. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please consider subscribing, liking, or leaving feedback in the comments section. This has been Pigunis. Thanks for watching.